Greetings. We are so very happy to join you on this day of your time, to be here with you, to hold conversation and connection. It is a beautiful thing for us to be able to speak directly to you. We understand that so many of you are feeling lost or disconnected or disenchanted with your situation or the world situation as you perceive it. We are here to let you know that worry is not a place for you to put your energy. If you could see what we see, you would be most gratified and encouraged with the volume of light that is on your planet at this time. There are so many who are awakening to the light. There are so many who are disconnecting from old dogma, old systems. And it is a very good thing, because as each disconnects, they perceive more of the light, more of their own, and more of the light that is. And that is what we wish to encourage you to do, is to make connections with those who are like-minded. Put your energy towards what you wish to see, what you wish to be, how you wish to live. Set the fear aside, for it is not yours. The joy is yours. As we have said many times, follow your curiosity, follow your passion, follow your joy, and amplify that. And as each of you amplifies your joy, your light amplifies, and it is a beacon to others of similar vibration. And it is a beacon to others who are seeking the light, seeking a different perspective and a different pathway. Explore your gifts and share them with as much extent as you can. Because as each of you explores and expands your gifts, your joy, your light increases. And with that, we would love to hear from you what concerns are on your mind at this time.
Thank you so much.
And thank you for being here with us tonight. This is Kathy. I have a question that, first of all, I'd like to know from my guides and from my angels if there's any messages that they think it's important that they would like to communicate with me today. And I'd like to know where I should be focusing my energy right now in the next few weeks, months. Is there something specific I should be focusing my energy on?
So almost all of this is the same answer. You have in your mind activities that you would like to lead, to be involved in, to create, that are more in alignment with your personal gifts. We will ask you, when you created your business, did you create it solely to be an administrator, or were there things that you wished to explore?
Yet for me, the business was just a stepping stone. I always felt that I was meant to do something more. And um, so for me, I needed to evolve, never having been in the holistic health field before. There was a lot I felt I needed to learn. And I can think of many different humanitarian type projects that I'd love to do. But as I'm concerned about the timing and do I need to be focusing on those projects, or do I need to be focusing on some specific skills that I need to develop? Because I could go in 100 different directions, and I'm trying to focus that a little.
So we would encourage you to choose 3. And of those 3, which has the highest spark for you? Which of those 3 entices you the most, attracts you the most, and begin the steps to develop that?
Okay.
You have
Uh,
learned plenty in the last few years. What you could do at this time is expand what you particularly bring to the table.
so that's where I'm a little fuzzy. And I don't know if it's because of self-confidence, or I really just don't know because I haven't developed some skills yet. The 3 is very accurate because I have 3 projects, and last night I narrowed it down to one that really sparked me the most. So that's very interesting that you say that. But I don't know what skills, I don't know what I don't know, and I don't know what skills I should be focusing on.
Within your network, there are plenty who know plenty. Feel free to ask for help. What happens many times is that so many of you have so much to give, and you have been on the planet many times and had many occupations. So you have a wealth of knowledge that is sitting there. So you very often feel like you should do all of it on your own.
Mm-hmm.
That's a noble idea. It is not helpful. Ask for partners within this idea that you have to share the creativity, to share the load, and to exponentially mm, more effectively go down the road. So if you are in a group and they are all weak links except for you, it is very frustrating. But what if you are in a group of people who are equal to you, and some may be more experienced or have great ideas? Then the entirety of the group and the project is lifted up. That's what we mean by exponential. If you bring several, 3 or 4 people together who are like-minded and share your vision, it is the time. Let us address this now. It is the time. So many of you have had ideas that are similar. We have seeded the planet with many of these ideas of communities, of sharing, of bartering, of communion with like-minded people. And you have been separate and isolated in your little cells of thought. It is time now to bring all of that together to connect with those who have the same vision. Each of you brings different skills with the same vision together. So many of you are looking for each other. So look, find, speak, connect, share the idea, see who else would love to be involved, and then follow your heart for your decisions on who to involve in your project. Do you understand?
I understand. Thank you.
You do not have to go it alone. Therefore, you do not have to carry the burden of each and every responsibility that is related to any project. There can be a forward leader, the one who has the ideas, and someone who can take the idea and put it into a plan, and someone who is very good at follow through and follow up, and someone else to maintain it. And sometimes these roles shift around based on timing, and sometimes they're fairly set. But being the idea, the manifester, the maintainer, the developer, that time is gone. It is now time for you all to come together to create, instead of individual cells, but pockets of beauty, pockets of community that grow organically and draw similar vibration people to you, rather than everyone waiting for the right time. It is the right time. We understand your reticence related to the disturbance that you feel, but what better time to provide an alternative than right now? Does that help you?
It does. Is there any way that you could shine a light on what my biggest strength in my project would be?
Well, it's your idea, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
So now it is a matter of finding people who share that vision and finding which roles they can fulfill. And some of this is sparking off of each other. So you have this great idea, you have a conversation with someone else, and they help you define the idea and develop it more. And then between the two of you, you begin to develop it. And then you draw more people to you who have other skills. And you may find that once the idea has been birthed, you may shift around to another role within the group,
Okay.
or you may move on to another idea that you have and give birth to that.
Okay. Thank you. I appreciate that.
We are excited that you are giving more firm thought to these things, and we wish you great manifestation with them.
Oh, thank you.
We are excited to see what you do next.
Okay. Thank you.
You're
I'm
very
excited.
welcome.
Thank you. Cynthia just asked you to unmute. And if you want to start your video. Great.
Hi,
Welcome.
this is my first time here.
Welcome.
It's a privilege to be here. I'm feeling something. Um, so in this lifetime, I have experienced some debilitating illnesses, pretty significant. And I've been able to heal with thought, with connection to the divine. I've recently been diagnosed. Let me catch my breath. With stage 4 cancer. And I have decided to go a more holistic route and not do the chemo. And I feel again like this is just another part of the pattern and that it's soon going to be over and I'm going to be able to move on. But there is a sense of like, this feels like Groundhog Day. What is happening here? How can this pattern be replaced with health and healing and love and joy and abundance? How do I grow from these experiences? What am I supposed to be learning? I have a lot of dreams that I have not been able to experience because I always feel very stressed out. And there's just always been this sense of disconnection from myself and dissatisfaction, dis-ease in my body. And it doesn't belong to me, but I don't know how to let it go. I don't know what the teaching is, and I don't know how to move beyond it. Can you help me?
First, let us say that you have a beautiful heart. And these experiences do have many lessons around them. Lessons for you and all those around you as well. So, the first thing is to address your stress. Stress is a response from a thought that something is wrong, unfair, unjust, and all of the relatives to the idea of something being wrong. You do have a disconnect between your heart and your head. You have many thoughts that chase around. You have a desire to be in bliss, which is quickly followed by a overwhelm and fear and doubt and distrust and further disconnection. So these chase each other around, and your body is telling the tale. This is not something that can be instantaneously unwound, but it can be quickly unwound. And you are ready to unwind the programming of your past. And with unwinding the programming of your past, all of these thoughts of should, have to, need to, can't, all of these thoughts are just thoughts, and they can be released. You are being given an opportunity, a wake-up call to release all of these old dogma, programming, the way it is, all of that. So much of that was survival from the last century and all the centuries before. This is the lifetime that you have chosen to release all of it for your betterment and the betterment of all those around you. This is the lifetime you put paid to all of those curses, if you will, to be done with them. And they've all built up in your mind, in your body. With a skilled practitioner, they can help you unwind them, and they will fall like a house of cards that they are. And once that happens, so much of that energy will be released from your body, and your body can be at peace because your mind and your heart are connected and they are at peace. Does this make sense to you?
Yes. Yes, complete sense. So how do I've been doing so much work. How I feel like I need an exorcism. Like how, where do I find a skilled practitioner? How do I do this?
Find someone who works with language, all of the words that you speak. Understand that words have power, and your body is listening to every word that you say. So there are many layers to this, many layers, many lifetimes to unwind here. As we have said, the words should, can't, supposed to, have to. There are ways of replacing those that are more empowering. All of those are disempowering words. This is the first step. Look at the language. Listen to what you say. Keep track of how many times you say should, ought to, can't, don't about yourself. Never mind anyone else. This is all about you and how often you disempower yourself. What if you could say, instead of should, consider, could, instead of can't or don't, can, and switch it from the thing that you don't have to the thing that you do have. The exact opposite. I have to do this. I get to do this. That puts a whole different feel in your body when you do that. Lauren has done this for several people and brought them back, changed their life because she just showed them other ways of thinking. There are plenty of people out there who do this, who understand the bigger picture, understand the lessons that are being presented, understand the options that you have. You have far more control and power than you have been led to believe. This is part of why we are speaking at this time, is to help you see what you can do with your own life. Much of it begins with how you think about your life. One thing you can do right now is not to claim any disease or diagnosis.
Right. I'm not.
Yes, you know this already.
Yeah.
Do not give it energy.
Right.
So with each day, what do you get to do today? Even if it's the laundry.
Mm.
Look at my beautiful clothes. Put more joy, intentionally at first, put more joy into each moment of your day. Live your life. And as you have more joy, your vibration rises. Laugh. Find the ridiculous in everything. Because it is. And life is meant to be enjoyable, not drudgery. We understand so much of the drudgery that you are releasing from so much of have to. Make it work, serving others, taking nothing for yourself. This is a time for you to serve yourself. There is much discussion about self-care. Self-care is a very wide topic, and it can be anything, including noticing something beautiful. As you are sitting there right now, look around you. Is there something that is beautiful that you can see.
Yes.
Focus on that. Send that the joy that you are receiving from it. Make it a repeating loop. Do that all day. If you have not started a gratitude journal, start it. You can either do it in the morning or in the evening before you go to bed. If your nighttime is stressful, do it before you go to bed. And what we mean by gratitude is really feel the gratitude for something. If we asked you what irritated you today, you could give chapter and verse on it. Do the same with that which has brought you joy or made you laugh or made you smile. Write it down and go to sleep with that on your mind rather than the to-do list or the things you didn't get to today. When you go to bed thinking about the things you didn't get to, it is a way of punishing yourself.
Mm.
And your body feels all of it. So when it can be resting, instead, it's churning
Mhm.
and churning because you are meant to be resting, but some of you, a part of you is feeling guilty or feeling like you should be getting up and doing something else. So either get up and do it and get it off your mind or let it go. Does that make sense?
Yes, it does. Thank you.
How do you feel right now? Has this helped?
Yes, it has. Yes.
Do these seem like doable things to start with?
Yes. Yes, they do.
They are simple, but they are constant. So if you are constantly shifting your energy by doing these things all day long, it adds up, just as thinking something's wrong or thinking something's late or behind or should have, all of that adds up as well. Flip it over
Mm.
all day long, all day long. Whenever you have a free moment in your mind, think of something beautiful, something funny, something enjoyable, and let your body release. We cannot stress grounding enough.
Mm.
Mother Earth is here to take care of you. She provides all for you. Have the exchange with Mother Earth. Have the exchange with the trees. Notice the flowers. They will feel it from you as you do. Have that exchange of beauty and love. Put more of the beauty and love and laughter in. Let the rest go. Because that you do have control over.
Mm.
Does this help?
Yes, it does. Thank you.
You're
Thank
very
you.
welcome. You're very welcome. Much love to you.
Thank you.
Thank you for
Likewise.
thank you for sharing your journey with us. We appreciate it.
Hello, good evening.
Good evening.
So my question is, I'm just feeling stuck, and I have, my profession is that I have been a chiropractor for 35 years, and I have recently added something new, and I'm doing transformational art called art medicine, and I really love doing that. And so I'm trying to move that forward. And I created an online program that I just haven't like pushed it out there yet. And I'm just feeling like I'm just sort of stuck in the middle of both of these. And while that's all happening, I am financially not in a very great place right now. And so there's my old way would be push, push, hustle. And I know that that's not what I need to be doing because I know that that just creates contraction and fear, and you're coming from lack. But I also am just feeling like, well, what is the step I need to take to move forward?
So you work in alignment. Yes.
Yes.
So it is a matter of finding your alignment in drawing the like-minded people to you who can benefit from either or both of what you are doing. The stuckness that you are speaking about, let us ask you, is there doubt in there, and where is it located?
Yes, there's doubt, and when I feel it, like right at this moment, I feel it in my heart.
So this is from a very old lifetime. This is stepping out with your fabulous idea that in another time was shot down quite strenuously. So your heart is guarded. You also understand the fear of doing something new, fear of doing something different, and the financial fear that goes into that as well. We're asking you to take a breath. Literally take a breath and exhale the past. We are working on peeling away the layers of protection from your heart at this time. You have much to share, and many would benefit from this. This is not news to you. You know this. But feel hobbled by past disappointments. It is not that time. It is not that energy. It is not that density anymore. That fear was meant as protection, which you do not need anymore. If you go forward, shining your light brightly, not tentatively, you are just not meant to be tentative. You're just, okay, so that is not you. You have been a warrior in the past, leading the charge. This is a different way of saving lives. Do you understand?
Yes.
You are meant to save lives, improve lives. So you are working on two fields right now. One is the physical one. And while you are working on the physical, you are also educating about new ways to think about the body. We would ask you to add into this to remind people to bless their bodies, all the parts that hurt, rather than saying, I've got a bad back, or I have pain from this injury. Allow them to bless and grace and shine light on that area. And you are already doing that. Do that more. Do it intentionally with your hands. That first touch, allow light to flow through you and into them. It may be the first time they are experiencing it. That is of the physical. Sparking creativity as a way to heal, understanding that creativity is also channeling. So you are opening the door for people to channel for themselves, channeling, connecting to their own creativity while releasing trauma.
Mm-hmm.
This also heals body and mind. So you have a two-pronged approach. They are very similar, but on slightly different paths. Use your observation skills to notice who can best benefit from this. Set all the fear aside. It is utterly pointless at this time. What you are providing, both prongs of this are greatly needed. We would love to see you accelerate both. People are hungry for alternative healing because they are discovering that what they have been fed, sometimes quite literally, is not necessarily the best solution for them. Therefore, if they are meant to let go of one rope, shall we say, there has to be another rope for them to grasp.
Mm.
You are providing another rope, as are many of you here and those who will listen. You are providing the other rope. Different needs, different options, different interests. Provide them all, everyone. Do you bring your light, your creativity, your gifts, your vision, manifest it, bring it out so that there is another rope for people to grasp onto.
Mm.
Does that make sense? Does that analogy work for you?
Yes. Mm-hmm.
We are so grateful for the work that you do. Oftentimes, a chiropractor is the first experience of something not Western medicine for people. It is a gateway when they realize it is physics. If things are not in the right place, they don't work. It is a simple concept
Mm-hmm.
that has great benefits. Please continue. Do more. We don't mean overwork. We mean see more, help more in both paths. Do them with joy. Do them with the passion that you bring, because that passion will shine out and it will draw people to you. Doesn't everyone love to hear someone speak on something they're passionate about?
Mm-hmm.
Share. This is not push. This is share. This is show and tell. Look at this amazing thing that I have discovered, and here's how it can help. Try it. Have an open house.
Mm.
Invite everyone you know. See who shows up. Make it a party. Make it a celebration. Make it a celebration of life, of movement of body and mind. Try it. Do you recall all of the coloring that went on for a while? Coloring books became very popular for a
Oh.
time.
Mm-hmm.
It was very accessible for people. Yours is too. Allow it to. This is why we say the open house, so they can get a taste to realize it is not intimidating.
Mm.
Because asking people to explore their creativity when their creativity, like you, has been shut down for so many lifetimes, a gentle hand is much appreciated.
I have a question. So is that the part, the creativity was what was shut down for lifetimes?
Yes. Creativity and sharing it.
But
so
not chiropractic.
Well, in other times, your ability to heal was shut down. So again, you are exploring both prongs of something that had been shut down.
Okay.
Does this make sense? And this is also why there is a bit of guardedness in your heart. You have made the chiropractic work in a structured atmosphere that exists. You have been able to make inroads into that. Small steps for people. The creative side now to be shared can be a gentle introduction to creativity and allowing a flow. We see it as the particular style of creativity that you are creating is meant to, it is an in and an out. It is an in of creativity and light, and it is a releasing of trauma from the mind and the body.
Mm-hmm.
So it is meant to be a flow. We would remind you to have a vessel of water available to collect energy that then can be poured out afterwards,
Hmm.
given to Mother Earth.
Okay.
Do you understand what we are asking you for
Yeah.
with that?
Mm-hmm. Yes, because the paintings that we do they're portals, and there's part of it that is a releasing, and then we're creating a portal of possibility and stepping through into something new.
Perfect. Perfect. And you are the guide.
Yes.
You provide the safe space,
Mm-hmm.
the handhold.
Mm-hmm.
Perfect. We love this.
So I have two more questions, if that's okay.
Certainly.
One is about this process, and if I may, Cynthia is a friend of mine, and one of the things that I was thinking of doing with her was, she's done all of my painting, was doing a death portal painting with her to release what needs to die from her. Does that seem like that would be helpful?
Worded correctly, yes,
Okay.
because words have power,
Mm-hmm.
with the understanding of releasing old energy,
Mm-hmm.
things that do not serve.
Mm-hmm.
Worded more like that rather than, it's more of the recycle bin
Okay.
than a death.
Got it.
The word death and dead have such finality to them, they are just simply not appropriate anymore with the understanding that you all have at this time,
Mm-hmm. Okay.
that it is a release and the energy will be recycled, correct? It goes on to do something else.
Okay.
It doesn't necessarily return, but it goes on to do something else. So consider how to express this idea that is less finite.
Understood. Okay. Um,
We like the idea a lot, worded differently.
okay. Great. And then my last question is just about the financial thing that I happen to be going through right now. Is this like lifetimes old, this financial thing that I just keep coming up against?
Of course. So ask yourself or find someone who can help you with this to understand the wall that you find yourself up against. And what do you need to release? Mostly doubt, fear, which we have already discussed.
Mm-hmm.
And once you release all of that, the wall will dissolve because it simply cannot vibrate in the same space of abundance and joy and possibility and creation. They are opposites. So
Right.
it cannot vibrationally exist there. So stay more on those frequencies, less on the fear.
Mm-hmm.
If you have debt, set the payment and forget it. Put more of your energy into how can this blossom? Who can be served? Where can I find them? Where are they? How do I bring them to me? And mind the rest of it a little.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
Yes.
Where are your thoughts during the day? And when the thought of lack or doubt or fear or not enough or whatever it is comes up, quickly, what is the opposite? And move in that direction.
Okay.
Move, take steps, thoughts, energy, and watch for the thoughts that will come in, the ideas that will spring to you, because you are in the flow of creation. So when you're in the flow, more ideas will come to you.
Right. Right. Great. Thank you so much.
You are very welcome. We're very welcome. We can't wait to see how you will go forward with all of this. You are a blessing. We are thankful. We are very grateful.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you. I want to thank everybody for their questions tonight because I have 3 pages of notes and this was helpful for me. So I appreciate your participation. I have one final question only because I know we're short on time, but only because this has been quite present and I know that the channel wanted to answer this prior to us jumping on the call. So my question for the one is, solar flares are currently causing blackouts on our planet. Can you tell us how solar flares affect the human electrical system and how best for us to manage symptoms that are related to this?
Yes. So if you can imagine taking yourself off the planet for a moment and looking at the sun and your beautiful Mother Earth and the exchange and relationship that they both have. Mother Earth cannot exist without the sun. There is so much energy that she receives from the sun, and she is on her own journey of evolution at this time, and the sun coincides with the amount of energy that is being directed this way. So the planet itself is going through some metamorphosis, not a particularly, the planet is not going to blow up or anything, but it is heating up. There are changes that are going on. You are noticing more earthquakes, more volcano activity, changes in weather patterns. This is all, while may not feel particularly normal to you, it is a natural evolution and cyclical. With that in mind, you as the human who are caught in the crosshairs of this activity are trying to regulate your own system without necessarily even understanding what is happening to you. So it is sometimes helpful to know what is going on. So when you get the alert that there is a solar flare or a solar windstorm or geomagnetic activity, it can be a useful explanation for why you feel on edge or jittery or tired without explanation. You now have the explanation for what it is. Take steps to hydrate. Let's consider if you had spent the day at the beach. How would you take care of your body spending the day at the beach? Hydrate, ground yourself, rest, rest. If you need to take a nap, take the nap, even if it's only for 5 or 10 minutes. Allow your body that time to reset. Consider your mineral intake and see if there are areas of vitamins or minerals that you can supplement what's going on in your body. Watch your food intake. Try to eat as clean a food as you can, that which is closest to nature, closest to natural, because as the earth is changing her vibration, so are all of the plants and rocks and everything else that's on the planet. So if you are eating foods that are less processed, you are consuming the vibration that you need. Does that make sense?
Yes.
So Also, consider all the things that help raise your vibration, because the vibrations are rising. Laugh. Find the beauty in everything around you. Appreciate Mother Earth. Consider your connection to Mother Earth. If you are on a roller coaster ride, do you want to be hanging out above the seat or sitting firmly on the seat? Grounding is what we are trying to express with that analogy. It is a bit of a ride at this time. That's okay. Do not be frightened by it. You may be exasperated by it because you have your 3D tasks. Take the moments to rest your mind, rest your eyes, rest your body. Even if it is meaning that you look away from your screens for 5 or 10 minutes. Get up, walk around, move. Move the energy around in your body. Watch your lymph system. Stress, of course, is not helpful at this time, as it is not helpful the way you experience it most of the time, because you experience it most of the time. So ask yourself, will it matter in a year or 5 years? Whatever it is that's on your mind. And if it will not matter in a year or 5 years, put it down. Let it be. If you have repetitive thoughts, pause them. Go outside. Spend time with your pets. Pets are crucial at this time to help everyone process the energies and frequencies that are coming at you. Understand they're also coming at your pet, so you need each other. Hydrate. Does that help?
Yes, it does. Thank you. Side question for that. We have been told for so long that the sun is dangerous for us, that too much exposure to the sun is a problem. Although there's alternative medicine right now that's telling us quite the opposite, that our avoidance of the sun has actually been detrimental for our health.
That is correct to some extent. So overexposure, not everyone can spend the entire day in the sun, but most can benefit from 15 minutes of the sun. And when you're spending your 15 minutes in the sun, do not wear a hat or sunglasses. Allow the sun to shine onto your crown chakra. And your eyes have receptors to help your skin adjust to the sun. Much of that has been almost removed with the advent of spending so much time indoors and shading your eyes. So, with that 15 minutes, fully embrace the sun and its benefits and put your bare feet on the ground at the same time. It's connecting above, connecting below. You've heard all of this before. Do that for as long as is beneficial for you. But 10 to 15 minutes at any time of the day is very helpful. If you can do it at sunrise and greet the day, listen to the bird song. All of this has been figured out. The birds sing, and that frequency awakens the plants. So allow that to also awaken all within you, and greet the sun, greet the day with joy and curiosity, and see how the rest of your day goes if you begin it like that.
Thank you. That's very helpful.
You're welcome.
Does anyone have any final questions before we close the channel tonight? Would the channel like to contribute any final statements before we shut down for the evening?
This has been very enjoyable. We have loved the conversation. We've loved the exchange of ideas. We are here for you always to do this. And it gives us great gratitude and hope to see the ideas that you have, that you each have to bring forth. Bring them. Bring them. So many will benefit from your ideas, your concepts, your manifestations of these new pathways that you are forging for people to follow. Less worry, more joy, more curiosity, more connection, and go for it. You are needed, you are loved, you are appreciated, and you are all very bright. Bring your brightness, bring you, bring all of you. And we will leave you with that. Have a beautiful evening, and we will speak with you again.
Thank you.